And now we shall speak to close out this show. We got a take for 99 here. We all know that this is my favorite segment of all time on this show, where we get to spit out a take that we have currently in our minds that we haven't got to cover on this show, but we need to get it out before the weekend kicks off. And we get to rebuttal or respond to anybody's take for about 1 minute and take it from there. Now, I would love to kind of take us home. Number one here. I'm not gonna lie, this take is a very passionate take. This is I have a dream speech, really. Ooh. And I had to write some things down. So excuse me, I actually wrote my take down because I'm like, yeah, I can't remember everything I want to say. So we all know, okay, that humans are going to be replaced by AI and robots in the future. If you ever saw that movie, I, Robot by Will Smith, now the running backs in the future in the NFL is going to be replaced too. And that's my take for 99 as I break it down. Okay. One of the biggest topics all year, all off season, which carried on to this year with the injury to Nick Chubb, is the running back value on the market or lack thereof. Okay. Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Austin Eckler all had to settle in for 1-year deals, with Tony Pollard signing the franchise tag despite leading the league in carries at the moment. Okay. Jonathan Taylor requested a trade, and so far his trade hasn't been honored. But the reality of the situation is the NFL has devalued the running back market, okay, strategically. Back in 2013, one of the new changes in the CBA was changing the year a player was eligible for a second contract outside of his rookie contract. It used to be 2 years. Now it became 3 years. That affected the running backs. Clearly, what we know about football, they decline after 2 to 3 years. Or about 5 years ago, the franchise tag for running backs was significantly higher at 14.5 than it is today at 10 million. So who's declining the franchise tag? Everybody want to talk about, we don't need the running backs, right? Well, who's strategically milking the market of the running backs? It just went down when the NFL was going up. Nah, something not adding up, bro. Clearly, that number provides a clear evidence of the devaluing of the position. Today, the bell cow back is gone, okay, and we have running back spot committee, and that's going to likely continue to be the norm for the foreseeable future. But when we get to that year 2030, things are going to change, okay? And I'm predicting that running backs are going to be replaced by hybrid guys like Taysom Hill, who is a gadget guy who plays quarterback, tight end, and slot receiver and running back. And they're going to come in for third and shorts and second and shorts. Any short yardage, they're going to come in. Guys like Deebo Samuel is going to be elevated to running the ball in certain situations. The running backs will be gone. They will be extinct. They will be out of here, okay? And we all know that we live in a passing league anyway. It's a passing league, and I can see a world where this thing happens. So I think if you ask me, Leel, how could we prevent your prophecy from happening? What's the solution? Leel, you're scaring me. What's the solution? Well, I would say this. When it's time to negotiate the new CBA in 2030, that's where the NFLPA can save the day. It starts by removing the franchise tag and not agreeing to it. It starts by negotiating a hazard pay bonus for the running backs who are indeed in a hazardous position, okay? And if the NFLPA will not flex their muscles in 2030 during the next CBA to prevent the extinction of the running backs, then there will be no more running back. And that's my take for 99.
Whew. First of all, that take needs to get put up immediately. That's a fantastic take because it's these running backs, is ridiculous. You got to run these guys to the ground. We just saw David Montgomery go for 35 damn carries in a game. They're running these running backs to the ground, literally. And then when it's time to pay them, they're like, yeah, we're good. Thank you for your service. That it's ridiculous what's happening there. But that was a great take.
Yeah, it was a great take, especially because the running backs come out of college more ready than almost any other position. And they utilize that rookie deal to gain all their yardage and wear down their body and then tell them they garbage out right after that. So that's a great take. Great take.
Appreciate that. Yeah, man. It's a sad state of affairs for the running back position.
Right. Zay, you mind if I jump in?
Or you?
Yo, because I'm pissed. I'm pissed off, bro. And my take for 99 cents is, who the hell said Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all times? Bro, slow your roll. and I'm not being an old head here. Clearly, I'm old, but I'm not an old head. I'm not trying to be an old head. Magic Johnson is the clear-cut greatest point guard of all time. I don't care which way you spin it. Shooting, winning. Oh, yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Stop. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was 39 and 40 years old on their back-to-back championships. Are you kidding me? That's Magic Johnson, who also was winning MVP of the league and MVP of the NBA Finals, okay? Magic Johnson, mind you, is number one on average against assists a game, regular season, assists a game, playoffs. My bad. He's number one at triple doubles in the playoffs while playing 200 less games than LeBron James. What are we really talking about? This is not even close, Steph, who needed KD to win 2 more titles. You forgot about that? So at the end of the day, stop trying to boost up today's players past these all-time great players just because it's the now, okay? Stop living in the now and respect people that did it yesteryear. Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard. This is not a discussion. This is not a debate, okay? Everybody want to be the greatest of all times. Oh, Kevin Durant is the greatest of this. LeBron James, he's the greatest of Jordan. Stop it. I watched it all. So as you want to call me an old head, guess what I got over you? Experience. I've seen both of them play their entire career. Steph Curry is not the leader that Magic Johnson was. He's not the clutch player that Magic Johnson was. He's not the winner that Magic Johnson was. He's not the MVP best player of the league that Magic Johnson was. He did not carry the league the way that Magic Johnson did. He did not save the league the way that Magic Johnson did. This is an embarrassment. He's a top 75 player. He needs to stay in his lane. Okay? So if him going on anybody's podcast saying that, yeah, I'm the greatest point guard of all time is an embarrassment. Have some respect for yesteryear players. Let somebody say that for you. Let Real Leel say, yo, I think Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time. Let me and Real Leel have that debate. Who the heck you think you are saying you better than Magic Johnson? Who the heck LeBron James think he is saying he's better than Michael Jordan? This is an embarrassment. And the reason why they doing it, because we allow them to do it. We need to be calling them out on stuff like this. Listen, you're not going to see this in public. You're never going to see in public eye Michael Jordan say he's the greatest player of all time. He might say it behind closed doors, but he don't say it in public eye. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. Stop letting these superstars get away with they the greatest of all time, the greatest thing since sliced bread. We got to get off that train, and we got to hold them accountable. Have some dignity, because guess what? 10 years from now, somebody's going to be saying they're better than Steph. And guess what I'm going to do? Maybe he's right. Okay? Right away, too. He won 1 championship. Yeah, maybe he's better than Steph. That's what we doing? Steph have nothing better than Magic Johnson. What are we really talking about? So at the end of the day, I need Steph Curry, I need LeBron James, I need the fans of today, the people of today to stay in their lane and show respect to yesteryear's players. Magic Johnson's the greatest point guard of all times. And by the way, Jordan's the greatest player of all times. And that's my take for 99 cents.
Yeah, I want to respond to that. First of all, I love the creativity of the take. I think this is a very good debate to have, especially in this time with that conversation going on strong. So I'm glad that you brought it up to the table. I think for me, when you define point guard, I always wondered this in my head, like, how do you really define point guard, right? Is it the passing, right? Is it the scoring? Because a lot of today's point guards in the NBA are really scoring guards more so than point guards. Right. So is it, the passing and all that? Because there's no better passer to me than Magic Johnson, strictly as being a passer. So I think it also defines how you look at point guard, or do you, factor in the accomplishments, however. But I think for me, right, I do agree. I would definitely still favor Magic Johnson over Steph Curry. But still, at the same time, I'm not mad at Steph for having that opinion, because he did definitely revolutionize the game. He eliminated the center position. If you can't shoot a 3, it's because of Steph, and you're going to be out of the league unless you're one of those rare guys that, are still able, like Nurkic, to still be in existence because, you're able to get rebounds and stuff like that and putbacks. But nevertheless, Curry did make Hall of Famers too. Now, I'm not saying I'm defending Curry here, but I am defending him in the sense that he has an argument, even though I don't agree.
I'm okay with all of that. But here's the thing. Did we forget about the debacle in Game 7 when they came back from 3-1? See, we got to tell the whole story, okay? So all of these highlights with Steph, I watched that man go 2 for 17 in the Game 7 at home, win the 73-19. Magic wouldn't have done that.
That's interesting. First of all, both great takes. these two takes need to be on the page immediately.
Nah, it is.
I appreciate
You have
it.
tuned in, please.
Zay, you got to come with something. You may have to go back to the drawing table and think of something.
It's tough.
Yo.
Like, I think about something, but yeah, like I said, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're working hard here, first and foremost. And my take for 99 cents is a basic one. Season's right around the corner for the NBA, so why not make a prediction, a bold prediction, a hot take, as I'll say, a take for 99 cents. The New York Knicks will be in the Eastern Conference Finals in the postseason. The New York Knicks had added Dante DiVincenzo. They added a player who shoots threes, who plays defense. They traded Obi Toppin. That makes Josh Hart the primary backup power forward for this New York Knicks team. The Knicks have a lot of depth in terms of defense. They know how to score the basketball. The issue is, can they score at a high level during the playoffs? That is the biggest question. You could look at guys getting hurt like Grimes, Emmanuel Quickly, Julius Randle, playing hurt throughout the playoffs and still being 2 games away from making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So it's a big if, right? And I think they will. I think every young player that they have will take a leap. They will make leaps and bounds to play better than they did last year. Teams already know what to anticipate from Jalen Brunson. I feel like he's going to take it to another level this year. He might be a guy who might score out 30 points a game, possibly, if the ball is primarily run through him. With Jrue Holiday off of the Milwaukee Bucks, it primes the New York Knicks to take a leap. This is their opportunity, this very moment, to take a leap. With Marcus Smart out the conference, this is their moment to take a leap. There's no more lethal perimeter defenders in the Eastern Conference. Everyone went to the West. So now the Knicks have an opportunity to score a lot more points and give teams hell on their offensive end of the ball. So give me the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Final, and that's my take for 99 cents.
No, definitely. Good takes all across the board. I think for me, man, if you're talking about Eastern Conference, man, I want to make the finals. If we're going to make it there, we got to make the finals, bro. I ain't going there to say, we here, Spike Lee in the crowd, Aaron Rodgers. Nah, we ain't going there to take pictures, man. We going there to win the whole thing. And as long as we have our shooting and we able to knock down shots, that's why we lost. Like, defensively, we was able to keep up. Like, we was able to shut down the Cavaliers. Miami kind of outgritted us. They got a lot of rebounds in that series. I remember they were just hustling on the boards. Mitchell Robinson just got dominated by Bam. But if we was able to knock down shots, it would have helped keep that series close to the point where we could have stole the series. So if we're able to knock down shots in high quality moments and we have a guy that's going to be willing to go and knock down these shots, Jrue Holiday wouldn't hurt us. It will only bolster us. So, yeah, I think we could be able to sneak up on the Eastern Conference this year, pretty much.
Yo,
I agree.
No disrespect. This is one of the best takes. And I'm telling you right now, it's a topic. It's conversation. Because I'm so against everything you just said, right? So that's why it's a great debate. I'm against everything. Conference finals, really? That's what we're doing? Y'all so just Knicks fans, man. Leel, you just went right into fantasy world. And we're going to make the finals. Why make the finals? Stop.
Nah, I'm just calling it what it is. If we're going to make the Eastern Conference, why not make the finals?
Zay, you are the passionate fan. As you picked the Jets to beat Kansas City, and you just picked the Knicks to go to the conference final. I love this guy. He's a fan. He's a true fan.
Nah, Zay's a ride or die when it comes to his teams. Normally means they be on opposite sides when it comes to the Knicks, but I'm with Zay. Like, I'm really confident about my Knicks team this year. I love what I saw last year, even though we fell short. So I think we could take the next leap.
I hope, like I said, I hope we do more than takes for 99 cents, because there's a lot of topics out there that we didn't discuss, but we will discuss on later shows for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to the next show that we do. And I'm looking forward to y'all liking and subscribing to the channel because it's going down.
Please like and subscribe for all the up-to-date content. You've been slinging shows left and right, slinging content left and right. Please don't miss anything. If you do, like, subscribe, leave a comment, or leave a question, something you may want to answer, something you may have. All ideas are great ideas. Nothing's a dumb question.